Help is a key word, Joe Ranieri, because within the last minute, huge breaking news in the National Football League from NFL Network's Ian Rapoport. The Raiders are completing a trade of star wide receiver Davante Adams to the Jets. Back with his old pal Aaron Rodgers as Las Vegas moves on. What the trade compensation is, that remains to be seen at this point. But the reunion of Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams seems to be taking place for the New York Jets. Wow, what a move. 2-4, sub 500. Joe, this Jets team cannot avoid headlines. If there is drama, if there is notoriety, if there is attention, it really circulates on one place. That is East Rutherford, New Jersey, or Florham Park, New York, where the facility is located. What was rumored and perhaps speculated, but seemed as though it was a long shot of actually happening. Joe Douglas and the Jets get it done, bringing back Davante Adams with his former quarterback in Green Bay, now both playing in New York. The Jets are trading with the Raiders for Davante Adams. This news breaking in the last minute and a half.
For a conditional third-round pick. That's basically what the Raiders got in return, a conditional third-round pick. They didn't have to give up Mike Williams. They didn't have to give up anything else, it looks like. A conditional third-round pick for Davante Adams, which makes sense why we're now also hearing in the last hour that the Jets have given Hassan Reddick's people now permission to seek a trade. Right. Why? Because you got to inherit Davante Adams' contract now, and when he reports, all of that money that they're going to work on is also going to be towards the cap here. So all of it is starting to come together. But again, does Davante Adams move the needle on our public question today? The answer is absolutely not. It doesn't. But the fact that they only had to give up a conditional third, that's impressive.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. To only get a conditional third-round pick back in Las Vegas.
Yep.
What are we doing over there, Tom Telesco?
Wow.
What are we doing over there with this Raiders franchise? But it does, of course, have all the focus on the New York Jets. Joe, it is almost a carbon copy of our Tuesday show to start off our third and final hour a week ago when we got the huge and stunning breaking news that Robert Saleh had been fired by the New York Jets. This team is consistently all in, and they must be with a 40-year-old quarterback. But again, I'm not entirely sure the offensive skill players are the issue for this New York Jets team. Sure, it looks like a juggernaut right now to pair Davante Adams alongside Garrett Wilson, with Allen Lazard now becoming your third wide receiver and the reemergence of Breece Hall, as we saw a night ago against the Buffalo Bills. But Joe, you just said it right there. Would it change the public's perception? Probably. Will it make a difference in the long term? And by the long term, I mean this season. Again, the New York Jets are a 2-4 football team, now favored to miss the postseason, despite being a minus money favorite to see the playoffs before the year, trying to snap a 13-year playoff drought for this Jets franchise. Does the addition of Davante Adams change that outlook at all?
I don't see how, unless, of course, Davante Adams is going to help them get less than 11 penalties a game. He's going to stop the offensive linemen from holding and them shooting themselves in the foot. Maybe Davante Adams is going to kick. Maybe he's the answer. He can catch touchdowns and kick. I don't get it. I don't think the offense of weapons were an issue. But again, Aaron Rodgers wanted Davante Adams. Davante wanted Aaron Rodgers. All right. Careful what you wish for, man.
I quote, resent any accusation, end quote, that he was involved in the firing of Robert Saleh. Aaron Rodgers saying on the Pat McAfee show, formerly of the SportsGrid network, last Wednesday that he is not nearly as involved in any of these front office decisions as the public might think. Aaron, lying is fun. You are becoming a comic at this point. Aaron Rodgers runs the New York Jets. That's the nature of the game. Will it matter? We'll talk later.